One of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Cavaliers?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
The drive by Collison, and he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really will not show up in a score sheet, stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
And Kevin, the other thing he does as a veteran is a coach knows what he's going to get. He doesn't make the mistakes that some players make. And while he's not going to be a great scorer in the post or a high-flying rim protector, his game really is built on intelligence and toughness. And so positioning for charges, making open mid-range jump shots, all the unsung things that help a team win games.
Cleveland leading by 5. Smith for 3. And Roberson pulls it down. Roberson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Jones, no luck. Thunder trailing by 5. All alone and finished off by Collison.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, but that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Shumpert. Craps in the tray. Shumpert's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
Thompson cannot hit. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Cleveland ahead, up 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Cleveland leading by 6. So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Adams in at the 5. And Roberson kicks to Adams. Elbow shot. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Cavaliers making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Well, Cleveland shooting about 42% so far. Down low, a reverse, and Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here is Durant. Tries to keep it alive. And stolen by Love.
I mean, you've got to have more awareness on the floor and not make those kinds of errors.
Yeah, brain fade, brain neutral error, and those will cost you. After a first half where he had just 1 turnover, fellas, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Kevin Love. And James subbed in for Iman Shumpert. And Westbrook, here we go. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Durant. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Irving attacking, and Durant sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And the Cavaliers with possession here. 6-point game. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's 19 points for LeBron.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Can't get the heave to fall.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Excellent D there from Mozgov.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And the Cavaliers.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
16 and 24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
LeBron with it, guarded now by Durant. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Pushing it up. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Westbrook can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 10. Irving drives in. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 9 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Second free throw, no good. To the paint, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
A long windup and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
I sure hope not.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Thunder trailing by 9. To the middle, here's Ibaka, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
LeBron drives in. It's stolen by Adams. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Really opportunistic basketball there. And when they desperately needed it, timely opportunistic basketball.
And it really couldn't have come at a better time. I mean, they've got to take even more chances on defense now. Try to get some more of those steals to start the break.
Shots good by Durant.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Love's check in for the Cavaliers. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Waiters is checked in. It's Westbrook with the drive. Cavaliers with the rebound. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Westbrook. No good. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Love against Adams. And the shot falls short this time. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 12-3 run.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
It's LeBron with the drive. Can't get it to go. And the Thunder going the other way now. To the paint, tipped away, and stolen by Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Durant for 3. The shot is off. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it.
They can't guard us.
And then it's just not a good play.
Spacing. Spacing.
Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Shooting for Cleveland, Kevin Love. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Outside Westbrook. To take the lead. It's stolen by Smith. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 1. Just 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's the pick. Here's Durant. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers.
Hi, Kevin. LeBron, after a first half that looked like it could go either way, what was the difference maker down the stretch?